Hey guys, I wanted to show you something cool that at least something I think is cool that I've gotten into recently. There's a sweet app for your phone called Moonlight. It's on both iOS and Android, and it allows you to stream PC games to your phone, and it works extremely well. Now, really, you need to have a controller for your phone if you want to really have a good experience. So I'm using the Gamevice controller for the iPhone 7 Plus, but I wanted to show you a few of the types of games that you can play. So let's try something like The Witcher 3. I'm recently going through that game and it's really awesome. I'm loving it so far. But sometimes I want to play in bed or on the couch. So that's kind of why I got into this. I wanted to share it because not a lot of people seem to know that this is something that you can do. So yeah, here's The Witcher 3. I'm streaming it to my phone in 60 FPS. The neat thing about this is that the latency is just really good. I mean, you just don't notice any issues, and it just is a smooth, good, clear experience. So I'm really impressed with it. And the one thing you kind of have to get around is Apple has limitations for its controller layouts for iPhone. Now, you won't run into this on Android, I don't think, but on iPhone, you don't have the L3, R3 thumbstick buttons. But thankfully, a recent Steam update has made it so that you can actually just load up Steam, and no matter what controller you're using, whether it's PS4 or Xbox or a third-party controller like this, you can just go into a game's settings and you can actually reconfigure the controls however you want. So what I've done to get around the missing L3 button for Witcher, I set the keyboard binding, which is X for calling your horse. I set that to a long press of the left D-pad button. So that's how you can get around that limitation since you're missing those few buttons on an iPhone controller. It's really neat. It allows you to essentially play anything. And that even extends to games that don't normally support controllers. So if you really wanted to, you could even play Civilization or something like that on your phone. Another cool use of this is you can go and you can even stream like a GameCube game. So I've got it set up with the Dolphin emulator, and I can stream the Wind Waker to my phone like this. It just loads the emulator right up, and boom, I'm playing Wind Waker on my phone. So you can really, the sky's the limit on this. You could play Super Nintendo games or anything around the house, and it works really well. Here's just a list of games. Heck, you could even play Overwatch if you wanted. Yeah, there's just some good options there. Now, something this has been great for example, is Stardew Valley. That is the type of game that you want to be able to just play wherever, you know? I work long hours during the day at a desk, and sometimes I don't want to be at a desk, but I still want to play my Steam games. So this is a perfect solution for that. So again, this is called Moonlight. It's just right here on the App Store. And again, this applies for Android phones as well. It's not just iOS. And it uses, as it says in the description here, it uses the NVIDIA Game Stream technology. And that's why it works so well, because it's really good. If you've ever used an NVIDIA Shield, it's very similar to that. Just hooks right in to your GeForce Experience app. Now, you do have to have an NVIDIA graphics card if you want to be able to take advantage of this, and you need to be running Windows on your computer as well. But it has been really awesome. So high praise for this app. I think that I'm going to be using it a lot. It makes it like the Nintendo Switch in some ways. And they have announced potentially a streaming app for Nintendo Switch called Rainway. But I don't have too high of hopes for that, making it through Nintendo's approval process, just because it doesn't seem like something Nintendo would do themselves. So I wanted to go ahead and figure out how I could still stream remotely to a device that I can just fit in my hands, and this seems like the perfect solution so far.